Hey, good evening, Spurs fans, or good morning, depending on where you are on this ball of dirt. Paul the Hotspur hippie here, the only psychedelic soccer show on the internet, and it's another slim pickings show. Pre-season, nothing happening, and when I say nothing happening, I mean nothing happening, and us not being told about nothing happening either. Woke up this morning, all sorts of manner of different news about the Harry Kane thing. I think he's staying. There were rumours that they were coming over for a cup of tea or a cookery course, or, you know, they might have mentioned Harry Kane at passing. Maybe it was 75 mil, or maybe it was 80 mil. Maybe it was no mil. Maybe it was swapping players with an option to buy. Who knows what the truth is? I'm beyond caring, to be honest. I think he's here to stay because we should be acting like a big club. We should be keeping our best players. I think it's a contradiction to say that we're a big club and then we let someone like that go. And I've said it so many times, I don't care if he goes next year on a free. Who gives a rat's bum about the money? We're supposed to be one of the richest clubs in Europe. So Harry Kane stays. Graham Roberts wants him to stay, and I want him to stay too. But I'll come on to the chat in a minute, and I hope there's some chat, because I've got nothing, man. I've got nothing for you tonight. But in my mind, we've got a game coming up in 5 days. This is the frayed rope, twang, 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 that I'm holding on to this evening, and that's the battle against Shaktar Donetsk. Can we get vengeance for our early UEFA Cup exit, or Europa League, or whatever it was back then? I think it was UEFA Cup, wasn't it, in 2009? We drew 1-1 at White Hart Lane and then lost 1-0 over there. And I don't want to see Jamie O'Hara moaning about Tottenham anymore, because he was one of the players on the pitch. That's the only 2 times we've played Shaktar, and so it's revenge time, revenge. And I did see a few people, you know, when Ange was in the offing, Celtic didn't do very well in the Champions League, and they didn't, and they didn't do well against Shaktar. But we'd have thought we were rubbish against them as well. But this is times to change now. Times are changing now, because Ange Postecoglou is stirring those players up. He's whipping them up into a well-oiled machine. And we're going to go on the front foot and do these guys in. And I know we don't have centre-backs and all that, but I'm beyond caring at the moment. I just want to lie back on my couch and enjoy a good game of football. And that's what it comes down to for me at the moment. I'm not going to use any energy getting all upset over the clownish regimes, the Keystone Cops that run our club, because what can you do about it? Well, you can't do nothing. That's about the state of it. So I'm looking forward to a game coming up. I'll just have a quick look on Twitter to see if there's any news. Now, today I spent all day actually mucking around with technology, because I wasn't happy with the audio quality or the video quality on my streams. So I've had a little tinker around, and I think I've got it a bit better. I think I've got the audio a bit better. Video still a bit how you're going on it, a bit sharper on my face. But we'll see how we go with that. But hopefully the sound is better. My voice is like a radio person or something, instead of being in an echoey bog like the old White Hart Lane toilets. The trough on a winter's day with just a cloud of, you don't want to know. Don't want to know. I'd rather breathe in the dust of Joe Lewis than that again. But it was about time they got rid of those facilities. I think people were crying out for it, weren't they? Every time I went to a match at the Shelf, people were saying, God, I hate coming here. The toilets are rubbish. Am I the only one? No, I don't care. I don't care about facilities. I don't care about the longest borough in Europe. I just care about football on the pitch. That's all I give a toss about. So I'm just going to have a look at Twitter, and then I'll come over to you lot. Hopefully there's someone there, and then we'll see how we go. Sorry, not Twitter, X. Let's see how we're going tonight. Let's see how we're going. What we got here? Now, Spurs Watch. Who's this lot then? A few followers. I don't know if they're valid or not. Oh, but it's coming from Sammy Mockbell from the Daily Mail. Dear oh dear. He just gets a bag of Scrabble letters and chucks them out and then prints it, this guy. Apparently, if we do... see, this the ways this is worded. It says, Gift Orban, Mathis Tell, and Brennan Johnson are all names on the list to fill the void if Harry Kane leaves. He's one of these people. He's one of the Fleet Street meathead hacks who just wants us to get rid of our best player. I'm not familiar with Gift Orban or Brennan Johnson. I might have a look at them as we go through the chat, see what they're like. Never heard of them because I only care about Tottenham. Spurs watch. Here we go. Here's another random figure. It is believed an offer in the region of £90 million could tempt Daniel Levy into sanctioning a sale. I've heard so many numbers. It's all rubbish, isn't it? All rubbish, all speculation. Oh, here we go. And then last word on Spurs. Bayern are increasingly confident of signing Harry Kane after holding positive talks with Tottenham. What? So I don't understand. So you fly over and you have positive talks, but you don't, put it there. Nothing. They signalled they're ready to bid up to £85 million for the England captain during a lunch meeting in London with Daniel Levy before they return to Germany. Tottenham would want an offer of about 100 million. So no one knows what's going on, do they? No one knows. It's just all headlines, isn't it? This is coming from Gary Jacob and some German cupcake. Don't know who he is. I don't know what the German equivalent of Fleet Street meathead hack is. Bayern are determined to conclude a transfer for Kane by the end of this week. Although they are conscious of exerting too much pressure on Tottenham Hotspur. What by leaking it all sorts of stories about his wife going to buy a house in Bayern and walking up to the Brandenburg Gate. I don't know much German geography, but she's taking German lessons, looking for schools, all that sort of stuff. But no, now they don't want to exert too much pressure on Tottenham. Oh, bless them. They've been so noble up to now, these Bayern Munich lumpheads. So noble in the pursuit of our best player, our captain. Pressure on Tottenham, we need to line up other deals. Spurs have been looking at young forwards as possible replacements. How do you know that? Who's been saying that then? Who? When they say Spurs, see, I don't like it when people just say Spurs or, when I used to work in the old corporate world, something that used to really shit me was when someone would say, the business wants this, Paul. And I'd say, well, who's that then? Oh, the business. But yeah, who? Can I pick up the phone and talk to someone? It's hiding behind a thing that isn't a real thing. It's just, it's reified. It's a concept that's been made into a concrete thing, but it doesn't exist. So Spurs, apparently, whoever they are, have been, because it's not Scott Munn. Is it Daniel Levy or is it Ange Postecoglou or is it someone else? I don't know. Is it Donna Cullen? I've been looking at young forwards as possible replacements. There you go. So there we go. That's no news is it's no news, isn't it? Let's have a look. We've got any comments happening? Oh, we've got a few. We've got a few coming, and we'll see how we go. There we go. I like this. Good start by Future Music. Good on you, man. The media rats keep gnawing on the Spurs rope, not relishing that it's an elevator cable. Yes, man. That's it. Yeah. Evening. It's titanium. They're not going to get through. Evening, man. How you going? Side answer 83. Hi, Paul. Taking my boots on Sunday to the game if they need me at centre back. Yeah, I might send them an email, see if they want to fly me over. I mean, I'm 51. I've probably got 2 good minutes left. Well, I've got 2 minutes left in me, maybe. But what a way to go out, eh? What a way to go out. Eric Dyer style, I'd be. Oh, yeah, I was saying, morning, bruv. Morning, man. Morning, how you going? Oh, side answer. Sub to Future Music's channel. I'm telling you, it's good drum and bass, man. Good drum and bass. All right, well, just in case a few more people go in, I'm going to have a look at these players that have been mentioned. See what they look like. Oh, there's so many windows open. Where is it? Close other tabs. There we go. So let's have a look. So for score. Okay. See how that looks when I click on that. Have I stuffed that up or is it still... Oh yeah, that looks like it's working. Good-o, good-o. So I'm a bit technologied out. Hopefully the audio is a bit better, my sound. I was plugging all sorts of wires and cables and mucking around. I found a thing where I can use my phone as a microphone, so seems to be working all right. Had to get it in sync, of course. So let's have a look. Who are these players we're looking at here? Who are these players? Oh, I've got to get to my bookmarks now, haven't I? Oh, here we go. Gift Orban. I've not heard of this cat. Let's see what he comes up with. I've forgotten his surname already. I'm just brain dead, man. Orban. Right. I'm frazzled. Oh, Gift Emmanuel Orban playing for Ghent at the moment. All right, let's have a look at him. First division. Is that France or something? No, I don't know. Where's this? He hasn't even got a score. No, there's got to be more than this, isn't there? What about the Europa Conference League? Oh, well, let's just take that. There's some runs on the board in that one. He's got a higher score than Eric Dyer, which is good. But he's a bit shorter than me. Now, what does he do? What does he do? No, what is a replacement for Harry Kane? Are they having a laugh? Who's this idiot writing this? Sammy Mockbell. Yeah. Is it Sammy Mockbell? Yeah. 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 All right, we'll skip him. Skip him. Not impressed with him. Not impressed. How old is he, by the way? 21. Too young. Too young. Who was the other one I hadn't heard of? Brennan Johnson. All right, then. Let's have a look at him. Brennan Johnson. Oh, Nottingham Forest. Okay. I've heard of them. Premier League. Did he start a load of games? Oh, no. How's this a replacement for Harry Kane? He's over here. Did he score goals? Let's see if he scored goals. Played 38, started 33, and he scored 8. Nah. No. Come on, man. Worse than Eric Dyer, shorter than me. That's 100% no. 22. Nah. No outstanding strengths. There you go. Aerial duels. No. Not impressed. Not impressed with that. So I think that's... oh, no, I've dragged it. I think that's just... silly old... Oh, I forgot to take that off. Hang on. The breaking news is there is no breaking news, by the way. No breaking news. There we go. Why do those things keep switching on by default? I don't know. I don't understand this sometimes. Let's have a look here. Who we got in here? Slim Jim. No mail is good mail, my old man. Rip. R.I.P. I'm a new sub. Hello, man. A new Spur fan. Followed Ange. Well, you're not the only ones. Now, at this point in time when I've finished looking at anything, because there's no news, it's down to you lot now. If there's anything you want to chat about, that's all cool. But if you're a bit, can't be asked, that's all cool too, because it's not my last stream ever. It's all right. Let's move me over there a bit. There we go. Looks like I'm radiating like good karma from my head in the middle of Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. New Spur fan followed Ange. Good job, man. So all you got to do is say, "Come on, you Spurs," and that's it. You're as big a fan as anyone, man. So you're following Ange? So you're following him at Celtic before that, or in Yokohama? Are you from Australia? I'm in Sydney. Ange first caught my eye in an interview with Craig Foster, which everyone's seen now, where he held his own when he was Australian youth manager, was hounded out because the Australian youth setup was arse and it wasn't his fault. And then when he resurfaced at Brisbane Roar, that's when I started looking at him a bit more. I remember that guy, but I thought he did a fantastic job for the Australian national team. Won us a cup, can't be bad, eh? Can't be bad. So I'm hoping for good things for him at Tottenham, and I wanted him to be at Tottenham for months since February. I wanted Ange Postecoglou in because I think he's fantastic. And it'd be good for soccer or football in Australia, although it's swimming uphill, isn't it? Let's face it. I'm glad the Australian women won last night, beat the gold medalists, Canada 4-0. So that will keep some sort of football light simmering for a little bit. If they'd have gone out, it would have been a waste. But then again, as Ange said, when we won the Asian Cup in 2015, didn't cause a ripple. That's the state of football in this country. Future music. All the media, including some Spurs channel hosts, not Paul, are just spin doctors. Any daily whispers will do, all in the desperate pursuit of likes and subs. Yeah, well, I'll just speak for myself, you know. I've said it before. I mean, people can like and subscribe if they want to, you know. Super chats and membership is available to help the channel go and, you know, make me a millionaire one day. But I don't know. I think I like to form the opinion that there's enough weirdos out there in the planet somewhere that eventually they'll find me without me having to do like thumbnails and badger people. Where's my hammer? Where's my hammer? Ah, I've lost my Spurs medical device. Here we go. You know, why aren't you bastards subscribing? I just can't be bothered. Can't be bothered. I mean, you lot have found me all right. So far, so good, isn't it? People are welcoming Slim Jim. That's good. Lee Moody, that is a good point, man. That's a good point. Finding a replacement for Kane isn't possible. Yeah, who are you going to replace him with? Who's better? What, Mbappe? Are we gonna buy Haaland from Man City? I don't think so. So yeah, you're right. It's not possible. Not possible. We should be keeping him for sure. Audio Artisan. I can't remember who said it, but you never want to be the replacement. You want to replace the replacement. Ah, okay. Basically, whoever comes in after Kane is going to get a rough ride. Yeah, that makes sense, man. Makes sense. So we get a replacement in and then we get someone marginally better. Football evolves. Yeah, it's an evolution, not a revolution. It doesn't revolve. Old Alan Partridge joke, I think that one. Slim Jim, Melbourne born, Celtic fan. Okie dokie. No, that's. I did watch a hell of a lot of Celtic for the last couple of years. And I really enjoyed it. I found it really entertaining, and I love the atmosphere that Ange got there. Everyone was it was just a constant state of euphoria. So because I've been following Ange in in Australia, when I saw him at Celtic and we were going through a rough time at Spurs, I thought we've got to get him in just for the atmosphere, the crack alone. Future music, wow. A £10 super chat. Thanks, dude. That's very generous of you. A tenner from the mothership. Wow. Okay, man. Funkadelic, man. Thanks awfully. Slim Jim. By the way, for people here, Future Music's channel, give it a plug, man. He does a bit of drum and bass stuff, and it's really bloody good. I've been listening to it. It's great. I like a bit of, people that make music for themselves or their own shits and giggles. I do it with some friends as well. It's just a fun thing to do. And hopefully Would I be right in saying future music? Let's bring that up again. Would I be right in saying future music that you enjoy listening to your own music? I hope you do, because I think the music I make is the best on the planet. So I hope you think the same about yours, because it's good. Otherwise, what's the point? Might as well listen to something else if it's not better. Yeah, he brings that special sauce. Brewing his entire career. It's a culmination, a treble. Yeah, it was certainly a sweet moment, that was. Very sweet moment. Future music, my pleasure. Got the doctors today. I hope I'm dishing out some good karma. That's a very material form of good karma, which I'll hang on, have I got a hat? There we go. I'll gladly accept. Cha-ching. There we go. Thank you very much. I hope all goes well at the Quack. Now, what time is it in England? It's coming up to 9, so surely there's going to be some spurious garbage from Fleet Street on Twitter, isn't there? Surely. How many people? I'll just see how many people are watching this this affair. Usually at this time, it's not a big old crowd. That's 18. That's enough for me. Doop. You know what I find a bit disappointing on Twitter, actually, with Spurs fans? There's a lot of fighting going on. There's a lot of fighting. We all want Spurs to win. There's a lot of fighting. Enoch in, Enoch out, Enoch agnostic, and all this sort of stuff. But what's the point in it? It's just a complete waste of energy. It really is. All it's doing is putting people offside and all that. And all we want to do is what we're going to do this year. Slim Jim, you've seen one treble at Celtic. Stay tuned for another treble's coming to White Hart Lane this year. I say it every year. I bet Real Madrid and Barcelona and Man City are all thankful and sleeping well at night that Tottenham didn't manage to qualify for the Champions League this year, because that would be ours as well. That would be ours as well. Future music I do primarily for myself. I'm so bored of everything else. I know what you mean, man. I don't know what's happened to music since like the year 2000. It seems to have just like it sort of got to a peak. Like every decade was different from the 20s through to the 1990s. Every decade was a different style, and you could see kind of music progressing. And then year 2000, internet comes up. And everyone's preoccupied with that. I mean, it's a time filler, isn't it? People don't pick up an instrument anymore if they've got hard circumstances. Even people in hard circumstances in like countries like England and Australia and America have got access to the internet, so they just do that all day now, which is a shame. In a way, it's not good for music. Maybe it's good for them. I don't know. Slim Jim. I mean, a double treble. Spurs will do the impossible this year. That's it. The more deluded, the better, man. The more deluded, the better. I find it funny when I hear people say, you fans are just deluded. Of course I'm deluded. I'm a football fan. I feel like I'm playing football when I'm watching football. And I criticise when players make mistakes when I can't even do keepy uppies. I mean, my ball skills are non-existent. But I still go, what'd you do that for? Or good, everyone's deluded, man. So I reckon once you're on the delusion pathway, the road to hallucinogenaville, you might as well just go the whole hog and say we're going to win the treble. And I'm wrong every year. And people, and my daughters laugh at me, but I don't care because it's fun. It's fun. It's fun just saying we're going to win the treble. It's fun to wind people up by saying it sometimes, actually. Oh, here we go. Side answer. Yeah, I saw this. It popped up on my YouTube feed, but I didn't bother reading it. But I saw the headline. So Sky News just put out Spurs want a buyback on Kane. They're so slow. I mean, how does Sky know this? Everyone is just making stuff up. It is just appalling. 10 minutes. Here we go. 10 minutes. 10 minutes ago, brand new. Oh, it's Alfie Devine's birthday. Alfie Devine, happy birthday, Alfie Devine. I thought he had a mighty fine game against West Ham in the second half. I hope we see a bit more of him this year. I really do. It's going to be fun. Okay. So Fabrizio Romano, the tap-in merchant, has just tweeted, despite gap in valuation after face-to-face meeting on Monday, Bayern will insist on Harry Kane deal as they still feel confident. Well, if you're not paying enough, how can you insist on it? I insist you all give me £500 super chats. It's not going to work, is it? They're having a laugh. Bayern want to bid again. It's pathetic. It's pathetic. Like Bayern are out Tottenhaming Tottenham at the moment, the way they're faffing around over this. Shit will get off the pot, Bayern. And the price is £120 million. That's according to Graham Roberts. Graham Roberts. You know, let's see what, are you going to argue with this guy? If Graham Roberts says, hang on, where is it? Let me get one up here. If Graham Roberts says it's 120 million, come on, where's the cup? God, even my computer can't accept that Tottenham have won trophies. It won't show the trophy. Come on. There it comes. It doesn't want to recognise it. It can't compute it. Come on. But there's Graham Roberts with the UEFA Cup. You're going to argue with him that the price is 120 million or not. You got another thing coming. This is the man who got, look at that, there's an old Panini sticker. Look at that. That was, judging from the kit there, that was probably the year we sold him, I reckon, and we sold him too soon. We sold him to Chelsea. David Pleat didn't fancy him, but he was a brilliant player. I don't say what year it is. I reckon that's 80, that kit's 86. 86, yeah. I'm not arguing with Graham Roberts. 120 million, that's what he set the price at. And I believe he's a Tottenham ambassador. So, maybe Graham Roberts might, he might have had I was almost going to grab my glass of water there, my cup of water, and pretend to hold it to my ear to a wall, and I would have spilt water all over myself, which I've done before. Maybe he knows what's going on. So Bayern want to bid again and go closer to 100 million euros package for Kane. This is why they don't want to spend big on a new keeper. It's pathetic. Just go away. You haven't got the money. Forget about it. And then in the next breath, someone called Kerry Howe. Oh, he's the reporter for Bayern Munich. Last word on Spurs are saying Bayern Munich are now ready to exceed the 100 million euro mark. So what do I believe? Do I believe Fabrizio Romano or someone from Bayern? Maybe they're from Bayern, maybe they know. The offer proposed was still not enough for Spurs chairman Daniel Levy, so no deal was reached on Monday. So what are they going to do? Are they going to fly back again? Isn't this about the third or fourth time they've met each other? What a waste of time. Everyone's waking up in Fleet Street now. Oh well. Paul G, a member of the Hotspur hippie commune. Hello, Paul. Morning to this wonderful community. Let's have a good day. Yeah, why not, man? Why not? I'm building my elixir of victory up in my blood for Shaktar, for revenge, because we've only played them twice in our history and we haven't beaten them. So I'm looking forward to having a good crack on Sunday. Oh, 24Z. Still no centre-back, Paul. Told you to panic. Well, I can't be arsed, mate. So, have you got any breaking news? Maybe But you're saying there's no centre back. Well, if you're saying that, I trust you more than Fabrizio Romano, man. Breaking news. Cy Dancer subscribes to Future Music. Clearly a highly intelligent being. Only the best people subscribe to Future Music. That's for sure. Caption Grandma, another member of the commune. I thought Graham Roberts' front teeth were missing. Well, you know, you can have pretend ones, can't you? He lost them in a football game. Got them kicked out, and went straight back on the pitch. And who we got in at centre back now? Eric Dyer, who, you know, I hurt my finger. Or in goal, Hugo Lloris. We're 5-0 down. My hip's a bit dodgy. That's the sort of backbone we've got at the moment. Romano tweeted about 10 minutes ago. Yeah, you probably saw it. I also saw another one from... okay, right, okay. Okay, yeah, you just read it. Side answer 83. With the ticket price this year at Spurs, I'm going to watch my local team, Banbury United. They're in the Conference North. Yeah, why not, man? Might as well see some football. I am planning on going to see... I don't know who I'm going to see on Saturday. I'm either going to watch my daughter play for Balmain, or I'm going to... my local team is Gladesville and Ride Magic, but they're playing out at Chester Hill this weekend, so that's a bit of a trek for me. Can't get there at the moment. But they're doing all right, my local team, Gladesville and Ride Magic. I think they're fourth in New South Wales League Division 3. So, you know, the A-League is just around the corner for Gladesville. Yeah, I get you, man. Ian Barron, hello to Doncaster. Maybe Harry Kane will be playing centre-back. He could play anywhere. He could. Why not? Maybe. Hey, you know what? It's up to Ange, isn't it? If we don't buy a centre-back in, maybe he just might put him in there. Because he, you know, I don't know. Then we'd have Richarlison up front, so we wouldn't let any goals in, but we wouldn't score any either. Now, I think it's going to be a case... It's just we're going to have to rely on scoring more goals than we let in, which I think we will do a better job of than last year, because we're playing attacking football. We're gonna score more goals. We might even let more in, but hopefully the differential will get us a few extra results over last year. Oh, William Kelly, g'day, man. G'day, Paul. I'm so over this club. I feel sorry for Ange. Get these owners out, man. Yeah. They're not moving though anyway, are they? Because they've got the development plan for the big 12-storey thing, hotel, apartments, affordable housing, so they say, next door. So they're certainly not going anywhere until that's been built and flogged off, trading on the good name of Tottenham Hotspur. And this is what I don't like. It's like, when are the business ventures enough, right? We've got the stadium, okay. So then, right, so why don't we just stick to that? Oh, but trust me, we're going to build this block of apartments next door to it, and that will now ensure that, and then there'll probably be another mortgage on the club for that. And then they'll get that going, and then they'll say, but wait, there's more. We're going to open a shopping centre across the road. We're going to just bulldoze everything on the high road, just clear it all out, and put another Westfield type bland, boring shopping centre. And I swear to you, brothers and sisters, says Chairman Levy, I swear to you, this is the one that will ensure our future. And I'm fed up with it. So yeah, I'm fed up as well. I'm fed up as well, William. I really am. And the only thing about Ange is he's a smart man. He knew exactly what he was getting into. He would have known all this was on the cards, and he still wanted the job. So that's the thing that gives me hope, because he likes a challenge. And I'd rather have Ange Postecoglou in managing than anyone else in the world. With that attitude. I think he's just going to get his head down and do the best he can with the players he's got. And hopefully, at the very least, in a couple of weeks, we might have less players, because You know, we've got what 36 in the squad at the moment, and none of them look like they're going anywhere at the moment, unfortunately. Let me have a look. The old press is waking up. Let's see if there's any more spurious rumours. Looks like a bit of a protest is being planned for Sunday. See if they get more than 10 people this time. Doesn't seem to be a club that really protests much. There's various reasons for that, I think, but enough about that. What else we got? How many people are in here now? William Kelly's in here. You know, once William's in, everyone's in, I reckon. Oh, 23 people. People are gathering slowly but surely. William Kelly. These owners are blood-sucking leeches, sucking the life out of what used to be a football team. Yeah, well, they're the latest in a long line, aren't they? It started with Irving Scholar in '83. He was the first one. I mean, he did all this using the good name of Tottenham Hotspur to diversify and build up businesses, and he was rubbish at it and nearly drove us to the wall. Then we had Alan Sugar, who didn't care about football, and he brought in clowns like Claude Littner, and they ran the football into a ground. And now we got this lot who, I don't know. You know what, William? The thing that I was surprised by I found out last week on a stream was I didn't realise this, but Tottenham Hotspur have a dress code in certain areas of the stadium. Can you believe it? A dress code to go and watch a football match. Let's see what, and I found different places as to what the dress code would be. Let's see if I can find it. Tottenham Hotspur dress code. So there's a couple of variations on this, and I don't know which is the true one. So there's this one. So this mob called Event Masters, which do like trips and tickets for games and stuff. So the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium operates a smart casual dress code. No tracksuits, sportswear, caps, shorts, trainers of any variety, football shirts. You can't wear a football shirt according to this lot. You can't wear a football shirt. Just I feel like the guy in Omen 3 that just sets up the gun so someone opens the door and just goes. Ripped or bleached jeans are allowed because, yeah, posh people wear them. As long as they're designer jeans that cost $1,000, then you're allowed to wear them. The above dress code does not apply to children under the age of 12. We do ask that all children are dressed smartly. Well, but then if you look at Tottenham Hotspur, we've got, oh, hang on. Oh, you can wear football shirts. Here we go. Executive membership guide. I mean, even that title just sucks the life out of my soul, man. Oh, look at it. Look at this. These are the instructions for going to a football game, man. I haven't actually read through some of these. No cash in the stadium. Oh, get out of here. Get out of here. Oh, bag policy, security checks. It's like you're going across Checkpoint Charlie, not going to a football game. What's he still doing in it? Oh, this is the 2018-19 season. Is there an updated one? Let's have a look here. Checklist. You need a checklist now to go to a football game. Here we go. Match day checklist. Okay. Make sure you've got a ticket. Okay. Leave your bags at home. Oh, what's the bag policy? What? You're not allowed to bring, I suppose it's usually no food and bags will be checked. Oh, my Lord. So what if you've just, like, come down for the day on the train or something like that and you've got a load of, like, crap in your, permitted bags. Oh, do I have to have a cockerel on them? A4. That's it, man. That's it. Well, you can't even fit a Kit Kat in that. Oh, you can. Oh, okay. So you can have a Spurs carrier bag. Okay. I've never looked through this before. Okay, what can't you bring? Food. Can't bring food or liquid. You can't bring an umbrella greater than a metre in size. What are you going to do with it? What are you going to do with that? Get angry with someone and stop them from getting wet? No, laptop sleeves, flares, smoke canisters. Yeah, right. No musical instruments or other devices capable of causing a disturbance or nuisance. Well, darts and frisbees, I get that, I suppose. Illegal substances, I suppose. Yeah, fireworks, knives, blades, okay. Scooters, yeah, no, all right. Oh, they've even got a flag and banner policy. I can't cope with this. What's the flag and banner? It's just going down a rabbit hole, this. Oh, you click it. Oh, have I got to accept all of it? Yeah, okay. Take my life. Take my information. Oh, you click on it and you can't find it. Spray paint, transmitting devices. Well, does that include a mobile phone? Professional cameras. Blah, blah, blah. Motorbike helmets. What if you've driven a motorbike there? Animals. Prams, pushchairs. You'll be refused entry. Oh, here we go. Flags and banners. Flags should be no more than 2.5 metres in size as their widest or longest section, and flagpoles must be no longer greater than 1 metre. We advise you have it pre-approved. You can do this, but you have to email the supporter services team a week prior to bringing the flag to the match. The club has always considered that the football match is a time to show allegiance to a football team first and foremost. A football match is not an appropriate arena to display flags of any political or religious affiliation. Well, what about the rabbi? Isn't he allowed to... I don't know what sort of flag he's got. Surely he's allowed to fly something, isn't he? Or anything that could be considered inflammatory. Why? This can include national flags during times of political conflict. Oh, God. Oh, my God, I'm never going to this stadium. I can't be doing all this. All right, here we go. Dress code. Smart casual. Smart jeans may be worn because they're posh and designer label. Socks are not permitted, probably. You can't wear socks. I've got a hole in my sock. Oh, great. Gold. Away supporters. Oh, I don't care about Spurs respect. So there you go. It sounds like a real fun, spontaneous day out. Much better than when I used to go to the Shelf and it was just bedlam and people heaving and shoving and shouting and swearing and God knows what. It was much more fun. So there we go. That's just in case you're thinking of going to Tottenham Hotspur, it pays to plan ahead. It pays to plan ahead. Safety first and all that. We don't want to sort of shout and, I've got loads of comments, bloody hell. I think Brian Dagler's behind the post. Oh, he's not the only one. There's a few people behind the protest. Derek Smith, g'day man. How you going? 24Z, it's embarrassing. A dress code. It's not even football anymore. I know. It's like a Royal Gala performance. It's disgraceful. No tracksuit. I know. No tracksuit. And even though there's a dress code for children, we advise they must dress smartly, not like little street urchins. Have you seen our new partner, Paul? I don't know if it's pronounced Kiton or Kiton. I don't know if it's French or just means get your kit on. It's only about £12,000 for a suit. Where are we heading? I know. I went through the Spurs partner list on a video the other day. Real working class gear, Ineos cars, this investment, that investment, and if you like a flutter, there's all gambling and Coca-Cola. I finished my can of Coke, did I? Hang on. Bugger, I did as well. But that's only the soft drink supplier for Europe, not for Australia. So I don't know what I'm supposed to drink. Yeah, it's crap. And I looked at Kiton, which was touted as the new formal wear. I mean, look, okay, I'll have a quick look. It's not formal, man. It's not formal. It's just bollocks. That's what it is. Kiton. I don't know what how is it French or not? Look at that. Formal. Oh no, you're not looking at it. It's all. Oh. There we go. That was close, eh? Oh, I can't find it again now. There it is. There it is. Elegance evolves through style and language. The Kiton man is not afraid to dare or change. You know, when I'm feeling a bit daring, I love wearing a bit of beige. Look at it. What the fuck is that? Oh, it's just pap. Pap. All right, let's get back to the chat. Let's get back to the chat. I can't be. It does my head in looking at stuff like that. Our Tottenham Hotspur Supporters Trust are also protesting about ticket prices. Okay, all right. Well, a bit of unity. That's all right. That's good. That's good. Now you can wear a football shirt. Okay, well I would have hoped so. Paul G. Ripped jeans allowed, just not a Spurs shirt. Kim62. Good morning, man. Good morning. Thanks for your comment earlier. Morning, Paul. Glad to catch the chat. It's not football, not as we know it. Dress code. What's that got to do with the great game? I don't know. Let me see if I can find an old picture of football fans or something. I mean, football fans, 80s. Here's a bunch of, this'll do. I don't know where these people come from, but here we go. I want a bit more of this. Look at that. I want a bit less. In fact, some of their clothes could be made by Kiton. What goes around comes around, doesn't it? What we got here? Look at it. Yeah, knitted jumper, scarf, Adidas bag. Remember that? That was like gold dust at school. That was, if you had one of them, you were ripping it. Parker jacket with a fur-lined hood. Lovely, lovely job. Another Parker and another Parker. Parker City. Everyone had Parkers in the 80s. You could zip them right up. So it's just a little porthole, fur-lined porthole right in front of you. Brilliant. Flat cap. There we go. That's what you want at football games. You don't want, would you rather that? Or that? I know what I'd rather have. Ian Barrow, what would happen if you turn up naked to the game? Well, I don't know, man. I suppose. I mean, look. I mean, that guy in the kit on thing, his jumper was right down to his belly button. It's near enough, isn't it? So formal wear is not wearing much these days. I mean, it's not wearing socks. It's not wearing socks. Look, I'm dressed informally because I've got socks on. People are so rich these days, they can just pay people to clean their shoes out of all their bits of feet that get left behind. See you, Future Music. Thanks for dropping by, man. Have a good day yourself. Hope it goes well for you. 24Z, why can you not take a bag? What if you come from ages away? That's exactly what I said, man. What if you come from, I don't know, Newcastle, and you know, what are you supposed to do? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, okay, chargers and yeah, you need all these. We carry loads of stuff around with us these days, don't we? But no, you seem to be tech savvy, Paul. Well done. Oh, thanks, Ian. I struggle with it, but when I've got a bee behind my bonnet, when I want to achieve something, I'll do it. But you know, I've got to be motivated, and I'm unmotivated by a lot of things. Like every time I ring someone up to buy something or deal with bills or the government or whatever, whenever they say, oh, you can download our app or go to our website, and I got this tip from a mate of mine, all you got to do is you just say, I'm not very good at computers, and then they say, oh, it's okay, we'll do it over the phone. Haha. What dickhead came up with all these rules? I know. Get rid of all the rules. Tim62 is saying hello to everyone in the chat. A Hotspur Hippie commune member. Memberships and super chats available. Keep the old lights on and all that. Derek Smith, it's a big stadium. I'm a right snob. You want to keep the riffraff out of certain areas. I don't want to go mixing with the general public. That's exactly what it is, isn't it? It's like, don't they understand that football's a working class game? It's a game with the people. It's a game that we own. It's the game that we invented. It's a game that kings and queens have tried to ban in the past. It was so unruly. And now they've just co-opted it all and just given it a lick of posh paint. That's why, the Premier League, I'm losing interest in it apart from Tottenham. I'll never lose interest in Tottenham, but I can't be bothered watching any other team. 24 said, no instruments. No, man. I was going to bring a bloody Telecaster to a football match. Yes, man. That's right. Fact. Hang on. There we go. There we go. I'm gonna rock up to White Hart Lane and just say, oh, can I come in? Can I come in? And no, go back to Sydney. Go back to Sydney. You're not allowed to bring a Telecaster in here. No. Dear, oh dear. Dear, oh dear. 24Z, I had no idea about all this. I knew it was bad, but this is terrible. I don't know if I want to go. You'll be fine, man. Just ignore all the noise, all the stuff. And when the whistle goes and you're seeing the Lily Whites play, don't worry about it, man. All that'll float out of your head. Yeah, I know. I clicked the wrong thing. I've got macros set up so that when I start the stream, it does a sequence. And when I end the stream, it does a sequence. But if I click the wrong thing in the middle, then it kind of tries to do the sequence in the middle, I think you meant Kitston and not Kit on. I don't know, man. Doug Smith, go back to the 60s and plenty will be wearing a shirt and tie. Well, that was the old, yeah, everyone had a shirt and a tie and a flat cap and a smoke. Everyone. But that's what people used to wear all the time, wasn't it? It was funny. Tim62. Do you remember when you took in the ground a wooden rattle and a stool? No, man, not me. That's before my time. I think they were actually already banned wooden rattles or something. I never saw one at a football game. There would be a class weapon nowadays. Yeah, class A weapon. Absolutely, man. No doubt about it. Just carrying the guitar at the entrance is 24Z. These guys have lost the plot. They sure have. I know it, man. I know it. Crazy. It's crazy times, isn't it? I mean, but if someone had told me, as I was watching Glenn Hoddle score his last goal at White Hart Lane, that in 40 years' time, I wouldn't be allowed into certain areas of the ground wearing what I'm wearing, I'd go, yeah, right, mate. Right. All right, let's just see if there's any late breaking rumours. Oh, well, okay. So, I see Brian Daigle has retweeted Tottenham Hotspur Supporters Trust. So it looks like there is going to be a bit of a protest going on. Okay, well, we'll see how good that goes. Might be interesting. Might be interesting. Be nice to get everyone on one side and all together and same purpose. Don't know if it's going to get rid of, I don't know if it's going to do anything though, but it's worth a try, I suppose, isn't it? If you don't try, you never know. I don't think the board will even notice that a protest is happening though. They're in their little marble corporate box, blocked off. More Harry Kane. Just having a look here. No, I can't see much happening here. Certainly no centre-back news anyway. But anyway, I don't care. We've got a football match in 5 days. Andrew Seymour, how sad is that? I'm from the days of hot dog stands and a bloke selling peanuts and smoking in the ground. That's right, man. I used to have a cup of Bovril that was so hot that it would melt the plastic spoon. And it was about like 50p or something ridiculous. It was like nothing, basically. It was almost free. They were almost paying you to drink it. It was great. And that's all you needed. But now you need fine dining and canapes. Ah, dear, oh dear. Well, you can't stop progress, can you? Let's just have a quick look again, see how many people are in here. Oh, yeah. All right, folks. Well, I've done about an hour. I think that'll do today. Short on news. I don't want to hang about and waste anyone's time. And, you know, hopefully when I wake up tomorrow morning, I'll be greeted with the awesome news that we've signed lots of players and we've sold even more or ripped up contracts. Thanks for joining me. Thanks for the super chat, future music, memberships and super chats, and there's another thing that's super, but I don't even know what it is. But I don't know. You probably know more than me. They're all available. But I'll probably be doing streaming tomorrow morning, probably about 12 hours time. See if something's happened. But until then, as always, thanks for your company. Peace and love, man. Peace and love. And come on, you Spurs.